Today we talked about multiplying mixed numbers and fractions. There's a couple of things that they really need to focus on, and this is not just a one-step process. This actually requires a couple of different steps for them to do. First, they need to change the mixed number into an improper fraction. Second, multiply. If they can simplify by cross division at this time, that's what you want to do. And then last, if they need to regroup the answer, make sure they do that too. Alright, so let's go ahead and put this to work. Alright, so step one, we're going to change this from a mixed number into an improper fraction. And let me back out just a little bit. There we go. Alright, so we have 4 1/3. So what we're going to do first is we're going to multiply our whole number times our denominator. So 4 times 3 gives us 12. And we're going to add that answer to our numerator. Alright, so we have 12 plus 1, which gives us 13. So our new fraction is 13 over 3, 13 thirds. Alright, so we're going to keep our multiplication symbol, which I'll just write the dot here. If you said X or dot, it's still the same thing as multiplication. And then you have 3/5, which is already in a proper fraction form, so I just bring that down. Sometimes you'll see two mixed numbers and you have to change them both into improper fractions. Alright, now from here we're going to multiply. We're going to check first to see if we can do any cross division. Alright, so we have 13 and 5. There's nothing that can go into 13 that can also divide 5. Because the factors of 13 are 1 and 13. Factors of 5 are 1 and 5. Besides 1, which keeps them the same, you can't do anything else with that. But we do have 3 and 3. 3 can both be divided by 1, which keeps them the same, and 3. So we're actually going to cross them both out. 3 divided by 3 gives us 1. 3 divided by 3 gives us 1. So now we can go ahead and multiply straight across. We have 13 times 1, which equals 13. You have 1 times 5, which equals 5. Now step 3 is going to ask us to regroup these numbers. This is an improper fraction. I'm actually going to rewrite it again. The reason why you know it's improper is because our numerator is bigger than our denominator. If the numerator is smaller, there's nothing wrong with it. So we have to figure out how many groups of 5 can we get out of 13. If your kid is strong in division, you just write over to the side 13 divided by 5. We know 5 can go in 13 2 times, which gives us 10. Writing down 3. That 3 is now going to become our numerator. 3, and our denominator is 5, so we're going to leave that over 5. So it equals 2 3/5. Now, if your kid is not as strong in division, there's a second way that you can do this. Now, this is a segue until they can get really good at division. Okay? So they can take these 13, the numerator 13, and they're going to make 13 dots. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to go through and circle groups of 5. We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2 groups. And I have 3 left over. So that's 2 3/5. Okay, so if your child is not as strong in division, this will work, especially with some of the smaller ones. But sometimes if they get too huge, they really need to start relying on their division skills. So that's one of the things. Definitely practice division. Definitely practice multiplication, because these are going to be reoccurring a lot in these next few lessons. All right. Hope this helps.